Welcome to Puzzle's demo. Puzzle is the visual workspace for modern operations, and we stand above our competitors because we turn complex, scattered processes into clear, connected, and cost-driven maps to make process improvement an absolute breeze. When a user lands in Puzzle, the first thing that they're going to see is the workflow canvas. If the workflow canvas has a process within it, you'll be able to pivot on any of the information that's connected to a specific process step. For instance, this step right here. As you can see, when I clicked on this particular step, I get a contextual sidebar, and that sidebar shows me what role is associated with this specific step, and we get to see what tool is assigned to this step as well. As you can see, the sales rep uses HubSpot to complete this step. Plus, you can add useful notes and embed Loom videos or scribes to understand how this step is executed. It acts as a visual playbook for your business, and you can click on each one of these steps to know exactly how that part of the process works. For instance, if I click on the sales rep right here, it brings me to the team canvas, and I can see all of the process steps where the sales rep is included right here on this sidebar, organized by process. So it makes it super easy to understand where the sales rep contributes. Additionally, you can do the same thing within the tool canvas. If I come to the tool canvas and I click on HubSpot, you can see I use HubSpot in 302 different steps across multiple processes within my organization. Having this level of documentation makes change management super easy. If I ever wanted to replace HubSpot, or if I wanted to delegate and get things off of my sales rep's plate. The benefit here is that in a visual operations database, where every process, role, and team lives on its own canvas and stays linked, everything's one click away from tracing dependencies across teams, preventing hidden breakpoints as you make changes to your processes and systems over time. The second powerful thing that you can do within Puzzle is you're able to quantify the process cost. So if you click on a specific section and come to the process costing tab, you can view the cost layer of every workflow where you can see the time, labor, and tool costs on this sidebar. It instantly reveals high ROI improvements that you can make to your business. For instance, look at this list. You can very easily see which steps are taking the most amount of time in terms of labor costs. And finally, our integration features, which allow you to integrate your tools in the tool canvas. And then you can come to the sidebar right here and pull in HubSpot workflows, make scenarios, and Zapier zaps. And what this allows for is you get to see all of the things that exist in these systems that aren't yet mapped in your documentation. It's the only diagramming tool that reconciles your documentation with what actually exists in the system. So if you ever want to add a step to the map, just by clicking one of these buttons, you can see that you get an indicator that tells you this scenario is officially mapped in the documentation. That way, you don't need to do time-intensive audits trying to figure out what's already documented versus what's new within your systems. Finally, let's jump over to the tool canvas. If you go over to the tool canvas, you get X-ray vision into where your tech stack is used across process, and you get to see the total cost that you're investing into the technology right next to all of the steps that it's used for. It's perfect for eliminating SaaS bloat and planning migrations with confidence. And that's Puzzle. It brings clarity, connection, and cost insight into one visual hub. It's the only visual platform to help you modernize your processes and continuously improve them every day.